What's up, everybody? It's Michael or Penguin. You'll level 7 here today for another video with the bestie.
It's your boy Devin.
Yep, and we are going to show off our Satisfactory world because we just finished all the achievements. And I tried recording this beforehand, and it was... my mic no work, so very sad. Anyways, so this is our primary facility, otherwise known as our starter factory. But it became more than the starter factory, and it just produced most of Project Assembly right here. Me and Devin has spent, I think this world has
300 hours probably.
271 hours on this world.
I was close. I was close. So
Yeah.
mainly this facility was the basics, such as like getting all the necessary things: screws, rods, iron plates, hardened iron plates, or whatever you want to call them, reinforced plates. Mainly project assembly stuff here, earlier tiers. Just because the space elevator here is what we like to call it, the space elevator.
Space Evader.
Yeah, very simple setups here. Deuterium wire was also done. Copper wire, steel was processed here as well. Same with thing with concrete and making steel. We
Industrial
call
Steel
concrete
Beam.
beams, but which is yeah, industrial steel
Yeah.
beams.
Those things are such a pain. Those and the heavy
And then this is
modular frames.
which Penguin's zooming over here is we have computers and circuit boards are being made here, as well as cooling systems, supercomputers, radio control units,
Crystal oscillators, fuse
all
modular
those kinds of things.
frames. Yeah, all the...
Right.
all like the tier 3, tier 4 stuff is being made over here. Over there is going to be the steel factory. The
You can
first... yeah.
slide on the conveyors when I move a little faster.
Well, they're all
Make sure you're
all
going to see.
backwards.
You gotta, yep, and then yeah, there you go. Yes, yes.
Where'd my
You're
speed go?
going up. You're going uphill.
Is that why?
That's the one thing. Yeah, that's the most annoying thing in the game. But you can see how fast it is at moving.
We had Gabe here with
And
us, and decided he didn't want to play anymore. But he made this before he left. His contribution to the world. The coal power plants are over there. This is what steel.
so it's a load balancing technique, is what he did to produce steel. So he's taking the loads and balancing that into
Too bad he made this.
different
I think when we were still in the basic steel age and not the super steel age.
basic. Right, so that's the thing, is usually when we build or make things, we tend to future-proof them, or at least have the ability to overclock things, and like that leads into like the aluminum factory, which we produced. Originally was going to be close to, I want to say, 900 aluminum per second, or per minute, correction. So we had to end up doubling our productions for the aluminum factory, just because our mega factory in the end needed so much aluminum. I think around 1,400 of it.
And then there we have 3 trains running from the primary facility to the mall and the mega factory, and they're all named after the Uma Musume girls. So we have, where is it? Gold Ship, Oguri Cap, and Special Week. And trains are a pain in the ass, but I like train. Everyone like train.
And they're great and carrying lots, but like the
So over in this area we have, this is mostly Devin's area. So explain while I'm following.
I'm not looking. Yeah, I stream froze for a second.
No.
Oh, this is a facility which is used to process the silica necessary and the coal. So it's 2 pure quartz nodes and 1 pure coal node, and then I just kind of left it as is. I had to do some processing. I think it was like 22 constructors was necessary to produce the amount of silica I need to get this steel, the aluminum farm running. I don't know why it's not producing that much anymore, which is kind of concerning. But we're done on really the production.
We don't need any more. We got the golden nut.
Yeah, so we're okay. Essentially, we're running all normal recipes in here, so we're running 4 maximum over 8 maximum overclocked
Refineries.
aluminum refineries to produce solution, and then that's going to be produced. Two overclock ones are producing scrap. On the left over there, top left, is going to be the water processing facility, which is going to be disposing the water and sinking it using plastic. Then beneath Penguin is 16 refineries with the necessary silica. Process all the scrap here. So that's what we've got going on. We've broken it up. We were originally doing casings and alucard, or what we like to call alucard.
Instead of
alclad
the
sheets.
AI case, or is the AI? What is it called?
Aluminum casings.
No. What's
Sure.
the Alucard?
Alclad sheets.
Alclad sheets. Which is be
And then on the left is going to be the fix it
the
trigons,
trigons.
or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
Because we mostly
so
made.
we just use aluminum. You can go for it.
Because we mostly made everything out of tier 6s. Because why not?
It's fix it style efficiency. Why not transport things at the fastest amount? You're not going to be slowed down by conveyor belt speed for most things. Up ahead is one of the first oil refineries we had, was producing plastic and rubber. Right now it's producing a lot really for the mainly for the primary facility. I want to say somewhere along the lines of like 400 plastic, 200 rubber per minute. This is all running off of residual fuel, off of the byproducts, which is the heavy oil residue. And those guys over there, I forgot what they're producing.
Is that water?
Oh, it's more plastic. Yeah. No. See, this is oil. This is one of the worst fracking sites in the game. It's not amazing, but it gets the work done.
It's still a decent amount of power.
Yeah. I mean, but it's nowhere near compared to like nuclear or rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is pretty viable. Ionized fuel would be nice too, but it's you'd have to run it with dark crystals.
All right. Devin was mostly the fluid power guy, and I was the rest.
I kept the lights on. That's what I like.
You kept the lights on, and I was building.
You made the factory.
Oh yeah, the mega factory, which we'll get to last, because that thing's a literal behemoth.
It's a big boy.
All right, we're gonna finish this up, and then
What's so funny is I started glitching as soon as you said it.
You
started glitching as soon as you said the mega factory.
We were supposed to put the nuclear power in there, but and then we have to trade.
We'll do that.
Eventually, we'll come back to it in next update. Because after 300, you have 700 hours. I have 300 hours. Burnout is real.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're just gonna skim over this one. We have our Blue Crater power base. Devin's going to explain these once we get to the main facility where we're producing most of our power. This is rocket fuel mostly, or is it turbo fuel?
It was originally turbo fuel because turbo fuel is pretty much a precursor to rocket fuel. It uses pretty much the same thing. The only difference is I really like the nitrous rocket fuel because nitrogen is very abundant and very easy to pipe and use. And with the nitrous rocket fuel recipe, it's essentially just turbo fuel, but all you need to do is add nitrogen. So this is where we set up and run the turbo fuel, which is, as you know, it's like a very good early game.
Is this off one blender?
Right.
2 blenders.
Yeah. No, one blender. I'm pretty sure.
What is this one? Oh, this one's making sulfuric?
It's sulfuric acid. Or
Nitric acid.
Nitric acid, yeah. Yeah, so this is the entire power generation.
200 a minute to make all this?
Yes. Yeah, to make all this and running this, which isn't terrible, honestly, for the power generation. This is a side note. Those little bases you saw, each one is 2.5 gigawatts, which makes it easier scaling. So if I make them 8 tall, that's 20 gigawatts right there. So, just nice round numbers to deal and work with. And overclocking makes fuel consumption better, so that way you get more power out of a smaller unit. Unfortunately, I haven't played around with clipping objects
clipping.
and nuclear as well, because clipping is nice because it can save us a lot of room. Uh,
Yeah, it's not like we have no room, you know.
yeah,
The map gets
the maps.
smaller, but the map seems pretty small, but it's pretty big.
It's generously sized.
So we have those over there at
Yeah,
the.
that one's running. I how what?
Hmm?
Oh, I think I don't know what I'm running over there, honestly. Lost.
You have like a
This was
normal.
our quantum factory over here, where we were creating time crystals, dark matter crystals, and we were using magnetic field generators to make some of the last things here.
Yeah, we were
Um,
doing this for the neural networks, I believe.
yeah, the
You?
quantum neuroprocessor quantum units or whatever we call them. We just call them purple cubes because it's simpler.
Yeah, and then we were
They also
making
were yeah
expansion
expansion servers
servers
as well, right?
and the power
And then
shards,
power crystals, power shards, which are
which we
so
never
important.
even touched, bro. Look at this
No, we took an
chest.
entire we took an entire container, Michael. We took an
You
entire
did. I did not. I didn't use that.
yeah,
I didn't
because I needed
overclock
more.
most of the mega, mainly because power
Yeah,
would have
so
been just insane usage.
so we made the nuclear, and everything could be 200%. Then you're making 20 plastic.
Hmm. Not
And
really,
then
because
this was
the
producing.
resources is where my limiting factor is.
It's true. So this one was taking 1,800 rocket fuel per minute. So I want to say roughly this is like anywhere from 70 to 100 gigawatts it's generating, which is not too shabby. Decent enough power. Actually, how many stacks is there? Is it 5 stacks, 6 stacks? No,
Eight.
across. Well,
Oh,
I
one, two,
it's
three,
not eight
four,
across.
five. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Six.
5. Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I know it's eight, but it's 5 by 8.
It's 5 by 8.
That means it's just generating 100 gigawatts of power. See, this is
Jesus.
another reason why building it like that is it's nice. They're relatively compact. I could make them smaller, obviously, but for convenience and scaling, it's isn't too terrible.
And we had this world on keep inventory and
As you can see,
non-hostile mobs just
uh,
because we wanted just a nice fun time. We played through the other world was 300 hours and we had fun. I hate the spiders so much. I think there's just a normal simple factory right there for power. But I have 10 minutes. So here is where he built our mask factory. I wish we had like what is it called from Terraria? Is it the anvil? Makes you fall faster.
no, you're thinking about the anvil makes you fall faster. Also, the lucky horseshoe too.
Well, that just doesn't kill you.
This was one of the smaller minor fuel plants here. It was set up and running off of 2 normal nodes and 1 pure coal node, per node rather. Um, Also generating the masks, so rather the gas masks, and then from the gas masks we're making iodine masks.
Because radiation is a bitch.
Yeah, I should have made it so we're also piping the excess fuel gas masks out into the inventories, just so that players can have them as well.
Is this flowing in or
So
out? It's
going
in.
opposite, yeah. So you've got to hit the
Hit the
above the
Dougie.
ground jump. Yeah, then there. That's when you should slide. As soon as you're right about to fall to the ground. No. That's when you kill your momentum like that. Yeah. So you're gonna, as long as there's like a slight downslope, and you're
Oh, maybe
sliding,
C does not make you fall faster.
crouching while you're.
This is
Then
my steel factory, which is producing 6,300, I think 1,500? It's 3 normal iron and 3 normal coal and 1 normal limestone, which are all been boosted. And this is producing all the steel I need for the mega factory. And then I'm going to show the mall. Where's the mall? The mall's this way. Basically, Gold Ship is carrying steel from the first steel mill to the mall, while Special Week is carrying... What is Special Week doing?
Was this? Well, what was carrying steel? Was
Gold
Special
Ship.
Week
Gold
carrying
Ship was
plastic
steel.
stuff?
Special Week was plastic and rubber from the from your the first factory.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can we have a coal plant top left?
Hmm?
I asked if we had a coal plant in top left.
Really, right here?
That's not top
or
left,
here.
Yeah.
We had coal plants over here, but we took them down.
Yeah. I mean, that was just to get automated power because.
I wanted to get out of biofuels so fast. Because after playing 300 hours with jetpacks, you're like, I need power and I need jetpacks.
I need some form of movement in this game. And jetpacks are quite nice for that. I mean, we have teleportation we have, but it's like it's not quite.
We never really used it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't set it up because purely the fact that like.
Where am I? Oh, there we are. So, what is this making?
Penguin's finishing up his video. I mean,
This is making motors, or is it supposed to? I think it did. I don't know why it shut off. You still hear them?
yeah.
This is our mall. This is our centralized storage network, which I'm going to show after I show you the other stuff. Come on. This is where I make most of the stuff for the mall. So all the basic ingredients. That upsets me, but I'm not going to mention that. So this is all the basic stuff: iron plates, concrete, crystal, most of the simple stuff. So not the big stuff like the supercomputers, turbo motors, and fused, or any like the big stuff that requires huge factories. But these are all like this little stuff that you need to have to do building stuff, which all pipes into the mall. Which is they're all connected on the bottom to dimensional storage. And they're all 5 deep, full. And mostly I use this for concrete. And I spent a lot of time here. And then finally... is the Mega Factory, which I'm gonna go basically over. Thank God for hypertubes.
Thank God for hypertube.
We had one long hypertube and quickly realized that is annoying to use.
Inefficient.
Look how many lines are going to the Mega.
Quite a few.
The Mega takes a lot of basically the Mega is making 10 ballistic warp drives a minute. Where we have the aluminum lines and everything else. There's coal is the most. Coal is like 3,600. So first off, we do not talk about the underneath. Right, Devin?
Yeah, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about what's underneath the Pioneers game.
We don't. This is terrible. Ooh, what the hell? That's Sam. Why has it gotta be night when I'm showing that off? Anyways, so most of this is gonna annoy me. Is there a brightness setting?
What are you staring at me for? You can wait. Asking how long the video is going to be.
Give me 5 minutes.
Then it's going to take them 10 or 15 minutes to arrival.
Then you guys can start heading out then. Or we'll just you know, I'm just gonna finish picking this up in a bit then.
Time you have. Okay.
Alright, so we will continue this in a second. I'm gonna edit this. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, boyos, welcome back. So we're gonna continue our tour of the Mega Factory. So as we seen from the below is just a nightmare. Most of the exports that weren't basic, like copper, iron, quartz, and limestone, is going to be centered all around there. We usually have the quartz, limestone, then it's going to be copper and iron. So all the crystal quartz is going to be through here, and the SAM is all going to be over here. The power is concentrated on these beams that I like. I mean, I could have switched them out, but it's too late. Limestone's being produced here. This nightmare is just producing copper constantly, which are being divided into 5 different ones. And then we have iron over here. We have one of our logistics floors right here. So they're about eight for a main floor and 4 for a logistics floor, which is then gonna be pumped up to the second level, which is making this row. What the hell? Get that out of here. This row is making nothing but iron rods. This is making steel plates, which some of it is going up. This is going to be making screws all right here. I like this. This was cool. Which are making rotors, which then feed the rest of the factory. Right here in this section is going to be our copper powder, which is... How many are you? 300. That's 4. 200, 400. I think it's about 600. And then we have our Criterium over here, making the quick wire we're gonna need. And then we have the pipes also going up from there. Damn, it's always using quick wire, huh? I love these logistic floors. These make me the most happy when I was connecting everything. Took me about, I think, 40, 50 hours to make this entire Mega Factory. Could have been worse, but... The problem is that Devin lags out when he looks. He can't even go near the Mega Factory because multiplayer does not like some parts of it. Our third floor is going to be our copper refinery. So these 3 rows are making copper wire, and those 3 are going to be making copper sheets. Which I think this row is making AI limiters, and this one's making circuit boards. Over here we are making heatsink. What? What do you mean you're not getting enough? Oh, it's making enough anyways. We have our heat sinks. And we have our... I believe this is stators. Actually, no. It's going to be reinforced plates going into the regular modular frames. Going into... So stators, motors... Smart plates, and then we're finally getting to the modular engines over here, and the heavy modular frames. And you are... Oh, the aluminum casings. Alright, perfect. Which leads us to this level, which was pissing me off because the water is stupid. This floor starts to get a little crazy with all the high-end stuff that's being made on this floor. That's why I'm using top and bottom for... What are you? Rubber. Using a lot of alt recipes for this factory to cut down on material cost. I think it's only using maybe 20 or 40 plastic just for the circuit boards. I've taken out the plastic about everything else and just converted to rubber. So this rows are making the I believe crystal oscillators. They're gonna go down to that side and this side, making the radio control units. Then making our cooling oh, the heat sinks are... Damn. Well, we got our thing out of it. It looks like our Alucard, or the Alclad sheets are the ones holding us back. Which is going to go to the turbo motors, which I've summer slipped because I had extras. Which go into our thermal propulsion rockets. Over here, we are going to be making our fused cubes, making our pressure conversion cubes, which are being converted into nuclear pasta, which leads us to our last logistic floor. Give me a second. Yeah. That's going to be a problem later. Anyways, so we have our... This is the most annoying floor. This is all coal going into all of the diamonds we're going to need. This floor is pretty cool, though. Oh, we ran... Damn. This chest was full of nuclear pasta. So it looks like it finally caved down. Which leads us to our final floor. All the SAM we were producing down on the first floor is being converted into dark matter residue. All the diamonds are going to be produced over there with all the coal. I think it's 3,600. Going into dark matter crystals, which go into making super oscillators. What are you? It's not good. That's going to start backing up, and that's going to start thing. The other problem with the crystal oscillators is you can't sync them. Otherwise, right here is where we're going to be making our singularity cells. Which go into the last machine, which are these ballistic warp drives, which are making 10 a minute because they are duplicated. Otherwise, this factory is making 5 per minute. And once I had enough for project assembly, I sent them to the sink to get Devin his golden nut achievement. So that is our mega factory. So I hope you guys enjoyed our world tour, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.